Hello, friends. I'm glad to welcome you to our channel. Today is a very special day because today I'm 24. I feel quite old. Quite a few years have passed on today. I would like to share with you the story of my life. Maybe some of you will be interested in it, and I decided to show it not just as a story but through my Pandora collection. I hope you like it. Thank you for being with me. I so appreciate it. So, let's start. This is my Pandora bracelet. My husband gave me this bracelet on Valentine's Day. It features snowflakes, and that's not just for snow. It serves as a reminder of how we met. It was winter during a heavy snowstorm. It was a very atmospheric time, so I always remember it with great fondness. The charms for this bracelet were purchased gradually later. I would also like to note that this is my second bracelet. I received my first bracelet as a gift from my father 10 years ago. I loved it very much, but eventually I got tired of it and sold it along with my every charm. So let's open it. And now we can see what I have for this bracelet. There is my charms. I have a big collection. So let's see. Let's start with the first charm. This is a charm in the shape of a coffee cup. It symbolizes that I really love the phrase, "Let's go get some coffee." It mean more than just going out to have a drink or a bite to eat. It's first and foremost about communication. In other words, meeting up with someone, sitting down with them somewhere, talking, sharing your impressions, memories, and news. This is very important, it means a lot to me because I love interacting with people, and for the most part, it's just a symbol of this kind of relaxation, of spending time with loved ones. It's very much associated with comfort. Yes, so the next charm is a little axolotl, very cute, with a tiny pink heart in its hands. Once upon a time, I started to be a biologist, and at our department, there was an axolotl living in an aquarium. I really love reminiscing about my college years, about where I lived. I love to remember all the encounters I had during that time, and an axolotl is such a common yet quite striking memory of university, because that's where I first saw this axolotl and learned about it in the first place. Next, it will be such a wonderful little shoe, the heel. It's left over from my previous bracelet. It took me a really long time to find exactly this. It doesn't really mean anything to me. It's just that once upon a time, Ariana Grande has similar sparkly shoes, and at that time she was very popular. And for some reason, I wanted this little shoe on my bracelet. I have only one left from my previous bracelet, and I decided to keep it as a symbol of the years past. That is the symbol of my first Pandora. This charm is a small fence with a very large numbers of blocks. These blocks are a symbol of love in many countries. For example, they put such blocks on the handrail of a bridge, and for me it's just like a beautiful charm. Not that it means anything to me, I just saw it and decided that it would be nice if it were in my collection. It looks pretty cute. There's a phrase right in here, and I really like it for its detail because it's a very detailed thing. Yes, looks so cute. Here I have this two incredible Murano glass. Once they are in blue and yellow, they mostly symbolize the flag of my country. Besides, they are quite beautiful. They are supposed to glow in the dark, but in reality, I have never seen them glow. Beautiful charms. They will serve for symmetry so that the design of the bracelet seems uniform. It will be so incredible, simply the most beautiful of all the charms I have ever had. It has a large blue stone in the middle. It reminds me of a sapphire. On the sides there are small white cubic zirconias. They are very beautiful. In general, I choose this composition because it reminded me very much of the engagement ring of the Princess of Wales, and I really love the history of the royal family. So I decided that it will be quite symbolic to put such a piece of royalty on the bracelet. I would say it is very beautiful, and with it the bracelet is very elegant. Even if there were no other charms, this charm alone would make the bracelet incredibly beautiful. The charm is such a cute little grandmother. It is associated with my grandmother, who unfortunately is no longer alive. She always cooked delicious dishes for me. She always helped me, and this charm depicts a grandmother with a little gingerbread man. That is, it's associated with such home comfort for me, with how my grandmother took care of me, and such an important memory of my grandmother, whom I loved very much. The next charm is such a big round coin. It is from the new collection. It says friends are the family you choose. Why this phrase is important to me, because I believe that friends are exactly those people you meet at a certain moment in life, and it is you who choose whether this person can be a friend and how valuable they are to you. That it's friends is not part of the family, but it is also a fairly close person, and maybe sometimes it happens to someone that a friend is even better than closer. than family. The next charm is such a cute little house, and why I do like it because it's a symbol not even of my house where I live. It's a symbol of the earth on which I live, of my country, of my city, where my house is located between a beautiful big mountains. And yet, how glad I am that I was born in this city and that I live here because this is the best place on the earth. And I am the happiest person. I'm very happy to be right here and right now. And for me, all these places in my city are very dear to my heart. Therefore, to a greater extent, it is just a symbol of the fact that I love my home, my city, my region, my country, and all this is very valuable to me. This is not a better quality charm, but it's a small camera. Um, it is a piece of memory that once upon a time I really dreamed of being a director, shooting films, shooting various videos. I always like it. Now I run this channel with my friend, and it is also a symbol of this beginning of my activity on YouTube and the fact that we invest our time in developing our videos, developing scripts for our videos, and this camera is just an object with which you can shoot videos and share them with you. And here we will add yellow Murano glass, as I said, for the symmetry of the bracelet. The next charm is extremely special to me. It's a little baby wrapped in wings, and I have a pretty big dream that's still unfulfilled. It's a dream to be a mother, but it turns out that not everything works out right away. There are certain problems, and this dream remains a dream for a long time. Even if life turns out that this dream doesn't come true, I'll just leave this detail on the bracelet, and it will be a symbol of the fact that I once dreamed of being a mother. I dream of raising a child, and this is very special to me. I won't be disappointed if I still can't be a mother. I understand that there are different situations in life, and if this dream doesn't come true, then I still have a lot of unrealized wonderful ideas that I will also serve as some kind of hobby for me, some kind of important elements of life. I can be the mother of some ideas, of some projects. It doesn't have to be a baby. And I'll leave this on my bracelet, and it will remind me of this big dream of mine. Oh, it's all very simple here. This charm symbolizes two keys. Theirs are not simple keys. This ordinary one symbolized the key of my first car. It's my Suzuki wagon. I love it very much. This is my first best car in the world. I will never forget it. I still drive it, and it is my favorite. The second key is the key of my electric car. I saw in this such a funny symbolism about these two cars of mine that I have now, so I think it's quite appropriate and cool to hang this charm on my bracelet. I really like electric cars, but this keys came with the set, and it's so cute. The next charm has two very important meaning for me. The first is a little cat that symbolized my current pet. This is my cat Maki. He's half breed and I love him very much. And also, the second symbol is that I really love a game on PlayStation called Stray. It tells the story of a yard cat who got into an abandoned bunker city and was looking for a way out. I really like the atmosphere. It's incredibly cool. I love to play this game many times and it's simply wonderful. The idea is very cool and even had a dream to live in a place like this. Also, I understand all the disadvantage of such a life that is depicted there is simply extremely cool. And this cat is exactly the symbol of this game. I love it very much. And the last charm is such a cute clip. I will put it at the very end because it will serve as such a protective charm for my other charms in case the bracelet opens, so that all this charm do not fall out and get lost. Um, that is the symbol of the LGBT community, which I support very much, and I decided that this will be such an important element because this is my position, this is my attitude, this is my vision, and accordingly, it will be such a small ideology that will be on my bracelet. And when I look at these colored crystals, I will always know who I am and who I belong. So this is how my bracelet turns out. It turned out extremely wonderful. In my opinion, I'm pleased with this way it looks. Each charm carries a great precious memories, and I believe that this bracelet will always be with me. I will wear it wherever I can go with it because it's a part of my story, and I'm very glad that I shared it with you. I hope that you really like this video, and thank you for the congratulations. I'm very blessed. Thank you for being with me. Have a nice day, everyone, and see you on the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.